Hey, what's up, everybody? Ivory here, America's trusted financial coach. So, you see, America is not a democracy anymore. Nah, it's an auction. And guess who bought it? The billionaire tech bros. Billionaires like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Mark Zuckerberg. Welcome to Oligarch Nation, where the rich play Monopoly with the country, and we're just the little metal pieces sliding around the board. And guess what? They ain't coming to save you. Healthcare? Nah, they're too busy fighting over how to charge you for air. Affordable housing? Forget it. Man, these dudes out here making rent so high, you might as well start paying with your organs. And then smash that like button before the billionaires make that feature a paid feature. You know what I'm saying? And check the description because I got 9 better than free gifts for you, but only if you move fast. Here's the playbook. They pump you full of culture wars, cheap thrills, and reality TV drama while they rob you blind. They want you beefing with your neighbor about DEI instead of asking, why the heck groceries cost more than my car note? Yeah, they're selling outrage, but they're buying up everything that you and I can't afford. Let me hit you with some numbers. Jeff Bezos makes $18,480 per minute every minute. Elon Musk, $500 billion in net worth. Meanwhile, over half of Americans can't even cover a $400 emergency. Oh, and by the way, almost 14 million kids go to bed hungry every night. Welcome to the new America. Does that sound like the land of opportunity to you? Now, the system is not broken, it's actually fixed. By billionaires, for billionaires. Ain't that nice? It's totally fixed by the billionaire class to work for them and screw everyone else. You thought the guy next door, the one who voted differently from you, was your enemy? No, my people, the real ops, the opposition, are chilling in mansions while we over here fighting for crumbs. And by the way, they'll tell you that you ought to pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Bro, some of us can't even afford the boots. You feel me? The top 1% owns 50% of the world's wealth. Billionaires paid an average tax rate of 3.4% over the last decade. $7.25 federal minimum wage hasn't been raised since 2009. Yet, billionaires' wealth has grown by over $5 trillion since then. Housing prices has surged 118% in the last 2 decades, while wages only increased by 15%. Again, these billionaires, they don't want to fix the system because they are the system. They own the media, the politicians, the lobbyists. They probably even own your mind. And if you think they're losing any sleep over your rent, your groceries, your health care, how you're gonna retire, think again. Their first priority is keeping you distracted while they keep getting richer. Let me put it this way. They want us fighting each other over politics, religion, gender, skin color, because as long as we're divided, we can't unite to take their power away. But we're smarter than that, right? We are opting out of their game. We're building a new movement, one where the people come first, not the billionaires. And this isn't about hating on billionaires, and it's definitely not about knocking someone else's hustle. And I get it. Some of these folks started off from nothing and they made it big. Cool, respect. But the conversation is not about their grind. It's about the system that they built after they made it. Because once they got to the top, they locked the ladder behind them. I mean, they turned the American dream into a gated community. Now you tell me, how is that the American dream? This isn't about buzzwords like socialism, laziness, or government dependence. They just love throwing these words around to gaslight us into silence. Like, oh, you just want free stuff, or you're just mad because you're not working hard enough. Stop it. You know that's not what this is about. We're not lazy, we're not broke because we lack ambition, and we're not asking for handouts. We're asking for a fair shot, for rules that doesn't change the moment regular people start to win. And let's talk about the gaslighting for a second. Now, every time we point out the rigged system, what do? They shout socialism as if we're asking for bread lines. Or they call us lazy, even though most of us are working 40, 50, sometimes 60 hours a week just to keep the lights on. Newsflash, hard work doesn't automatically equal wealth when the game is rigged. You can't out hustle rent hikes stagnant wages, and a system built to make the rich richer at everyone else's expense. This isn't about jealousy. If you worked hard and you made it, that's amazing. Good for you. But don't forget that most people out here are working just as hard, or if not harder, and they're barely scraping by. The system isn't rewarding hard work anymore. It's rewarding ownership, connections, and loopholes that most of us don't even know exist. That's not ambition, that's exploitation. So no, this isn't about tearing people down. It's about building an equitable system where success doesn't come at the expense of everyone else. Billionaires aren't the problem because they're rich. They're the problem because they use their wealth to rig the game so no one else can win. So when they try to hit you with the lazy or socialist card, just remember, questioning the rules of the game doesn't make you ungrateful. It makes you smart. And if we can just keep it 100% real, the only people that are scared of fairness are the people that know that they've been cheating. The next time a billionaire tells you higher taxes or worker protections are socialism, remember who's really living off government handouts. Remember who's profiting from a system they've rigged to keep you working harder for less. Yeah, they'll call you lazy, but they're the ones cashing government checks and dodging taxes. They'll preach ambition, but they'll fight like hell to keep you from climbing the same ladder they did. So no, this isn't about hating billionaires. This is about calling out the gaslighting, the double standards, and the lies that keep the system broken for everyone but them. But there is a difference between making money and rigging the system so that nobody can get ahead. Again, for people in the back, this isn't about laziness, socialism, or handouts. This is about people being able to afford a home, being able to retire someday, people not working full-time and still living paycheck to paycheck. That's not too much to ask for, but the billionaires, they don't even want you to question it. So listen, if you're tired of getting played by the system, then you're not alone. This isn't just a rant. This is a movement that's growing every day. So smash that like button and drop a comment. What part of the message really resonated with you? Also subscribe because we're building something bigger than just talk.